Hello, everyone. Welcome to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some previous year questions from similarities and differences that you got in your SSC exams. The question, the exam in which the question came is given over here for your reference. Now, let us start with question number one. In this question, we have to find out the missing element in this particular series. So I told you that whenever you see such a series, we have to assume that each of these alphabets follow a different series. So our first series will be L, N, M, O, N, and then we have to find out. Similarly, the next series will be A, F, K, P, U, and then we have to find out. And S, W, D, H, S, and then we have to find out. Now, if you look at this series, L, the forward rank for L is 12. Similarly, the forward rank for N is 14. The forward rank for M is 13. The forward rank for O is 15. The forward rank for N is 14. So here I can see the first series is +2, -1, +2, -1. So we have to add 2 because we are adding 2, then we are subtracting 1. 2 positions forward, 1 position back. So now we'll go 2 positions forward. So if I go 2 positions from forward from N, I'll get the 16th position, which is P. So my answer will start with P. Out of all the given options, the only option that starts with P is option number 3. So using the elimination approach, I can simply eliminate all these three options and our answer will be option number 3, PZW. This is how you have to solve in your exams as well. Now let us look at this question. Question number 2. Over here we have 18, then 34, then 66, then 130. So I told you that whenever you see such huge jumps in number, try to solve it using multiplication. Now, using multiplication, I can say that to reach 34, I would have to multiply 18 by 2 and then I would have to subtract 2 from it. Correct? Because 18 into 2 will give me 36. And if I subtract 2 from it, I'll get 34. Similarly, if I multiply 34 by 2 and subtract 2 from it, I'll get 68 and then 2, then 66. Similarly, for 66, if I multiply it by 2 and subtract it by 2, I'll get 132 minus 2, which will be 130. So I can clearly see that I'm using multiplication plus I'm using subtraction. So I'm following two operations. The first operation is multiplying the term by 2 and the second operation is subtracting 2 from it. So let us do the same thing for 130. So for 130 into 2 minus 2 will give me 260 minus 2, which will be 258. So my answer will be option number 4, 258. This will be the correct answer. Okay. Now, here you can see two operations are being followed, first multiplication and then subtraction. So whenever you see such huge jumps in a series, always try with multiplication. Now, in this question again, we have to treat it as 4 different series and find the missing element. From here, the first series will be T, P, L, H, then the missing term and then Z. Similarly, the second series will be M, H, C, X, then the missing term and N. The third series will be D, X, R, L, then the missing term and then Z. Now let us solve for first these three, correct? And then we'll move forward. So I'm going to give them forward ranks. If I give them forward rank, this is 20. P is how much? P is 16. L will be 12. H will be how much? H will be 8. Z will be 26. So here I can see minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. So I'll move 4 positions back. That will give me to the fourth position. And at fourth position, we have D. So when I get D, I can clearly eliminate option number 4. Right? Now, MH, M is positioned at 13, H is positioned at 8, C is positioned at 3, C is positioned at 3, X is positioned at how much? 24. So here I can see minus 5, minus 5. And from C, A, B, C, and if we have X, Y, Z. From C, if I move 5 positions back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll get 24. So here also I'll go 5 positions back. That will give me what position? 19th position. Sorry. Yes. 19th position. 19th position we have S. So the second term will be S. DS. So I can eliminate option number 3. Now F is same in both the options. So let us check for the last element. Last series, right? So let us check for the last series, not this one. Last series will be S, L, E, X, then the missing term, and then J. This will be the last series. Correct? So for last series, the ranking for S is 19. For L, the ranking is 12. For E, it is 5. For X, it is 24. We have to find out. And for J, it is 20. Sorry, for J, it is 10. Here I can see minus 7, minus 7. From E, if we are going to X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So minus 7 over here also. So if I move 7 positions back from 24, the answer or the term will be the 14th, the 17th position, right? So at 17th position, we have Q. So my term, the last term, this is the first term, second term, and this is the fourth term. So the fourth term will be Q. And the fourth term Q is in option number 1. So DSFQ will be the code. So my answer will be option number 1, DSFQ. So over here you can look at it. First minus 4, then minus 5, then minus 6, and then minus 7. This is how we go in this particular series. Now, 3 are alike in some manner and we have to find the one which is different. So whenever you get a question like this, these are all individual series. So W and D, if you know the concept of opposite letters, W and D are opposite letters. Similarly, T and G are also opposite letters. F and B are not opposite letters. So this one follows a different logic. Let us check for M and N. M and N are opposite letters. Similarly, J and Q are also opposite letters. K and P are opposite letters. Similarly, H and S are also opposite letters. So clearly you can see all these three terms have the concept of opposite letters in which the first and the fourth term are opposite letters and the middle terms are opposite letters. These pair and this pair. Only for F, C, X, B, I can see that even though C and X are opposite letters, but F and B are not opposite letters. The opposite for F is U and the opposite of B is Y. So this particular term does not follow the logic. Hence, our answer will be option number 2, F, C, X, B. Now, analogy based question. This is somehow related and we have to find out the concept of this one. So over here we have three different series. F is related to U, P is related to K, and D is related to I. So F, U are what? These are opposite letters. Similarly, P, K, these are also opposite letters. D is ranked at 4 and I is ranked at 9. So this is an addition of 5. These are not opposite letters. So we have to do the same thing for LWP. So L, the opposite letter for L is O. Okay, so eliminate option number 1 and 2. Now for For W, the opposite letter is D. Okay? This is opposite letter and this is also opposite letter. Now, P is ranked at 16. So if I go 5 positions forward, I have to find a letter which is ranked at 21. And at 21, we have U. So my code will be ODU, which is option number 3. So option number 3 will be a correct answer to this question. Okay? Now, in this particular question, we have to find which will fill this mark. So here I can see an increment of 2. Here there's an increment of 9. Here there's an increment of 28. Here there's an increment of 65. So again, I cannot make out any logic. So let us try solving it until and unless we find a logic. So this is 32, 34, 43, 71 and 136, and then we have to find the missing term. So this I told you is 2. This was 9. This was 28. This was 65. Okay. Now this is 7. This is 19. And this is 37. Correct? Now, this is 12 and this is 18. Okay, so now I found out that the difference between 12 and 18 is 6. So the next term, right, this term we have to find out. So the difference between this term will be how much? After 18, the next term will be 24 because this difference is 6. So if I add 24 into 37, I'll get 61. Correct? And if I add 61 in 61 and 65, I'll get 126. So if I add 126 and 136, I'll get 262. So I'll get 262. So my answer will be option number 4, 262. So did you see how I solved it? We basically broke down each difference until we can find a common difference. So the common difference of 6 we found in 1, 2, 3, 4 in fifth step. So in fifth step, we can see, okay, we are moving ahead by 6 in each. So until and unless you find a common difference, you have to break it down when you cannot form a logic. So logically 2, 9, 28, 65 and 126 does not form a series, right? But when we broke it down, we could see, okay, so the logic is moving 6 ahead and then we did the calculation. Okay? So whenever you get a question like this, just broke it down to the simplest form, the simplest number. Now, here is the solution. You can check it out. Now, select the number from among the given options that can replace the question mark. So we have to find the missing term. Over here, so the difference between these two is 8, correct? So the difference between 343 and this is 120, or this is 2, this is 1, and this is 5. This is 512. And the difference over here is 1000. Now, if I look at these numbers look very familiar. 8 is cube of 2. Similarly, 512 is cube of 8. And 1000 is cube of 10. So I told you to remember cubes of at least 115 or 20. So in questions like this comes in handy. So here I can see this is 8 cube. This is 10 cube. Let me write it like this. This is 10 cube. This is 8 cube. And over here the difference is 2 cube. So logically, if we get a difference of 4 cube, and here we get a difference of 6 cube, we can form a series. What we are doing is we are cubing the next even term, right? So 4 cube is how much? 4 cube is 64, right? So I have to basically add 63 and 64. So I'll get 127. Now in 127, if I add 6 cube, which is 216. So in 127, if I add 216, this is 6 cube, right? I'll get how much? I'll get 3, 3, 3, 4, 3. I'll get this number. So if I get 127 in this position, it logically follows with the previous number as well as the next number. So my answer will be 127, which is in option number 4. So option number 4 will be a correct answer. Okay? Now, let us move forward. Here you can see basically we are adding the cubes of next even number. Now, 9, 29, 67. Again, this is an increment of 20. This is an increment of 38. This is an increment of 62. So again, I cannot follow a logic. So let me break it down for you guys. So 9, 29, 67, 129, and let us leave this figure for right now. We'll come back to it later. So this is 20, this is 38, and this is 62. So if I go from here to here, I am increasing it by 18. Similarly, here to here, I am increasing it by 24. So now I can clearly say that we are increasing it by 6. Correct? Now if I increase this by 6 again, I'll get 30. So 62 plus 30 will give me what? It will give me 92. So 92 plus 129 will give me 221. Okay, so at this place I'll get 221. Now let us check it with this term. So if I get 349 here, the difference is of 128. Between 92 and 128, the difference is of 36. And between 30 and 36, there is a difference of 6. So clearly, if I break it down into smaller parts, I can see that 221 follows the same or follows a similar logic with 129 and 349. Hence, our answer will be option number 3, 221. So what we did again, we broke it down to the simplest form. And when we broke it down to the simplest form, I could see there was a repetition of 6. And based on that, we found the answer to this question. Okay? Now, here you can see the solution. Breaking it down to the simplest form. Okay? Now, we have to find the one which is different. Now, treating them as separate series. So, WTP, MJH, and PM and K. So, I'll give them forward ranks quickly. Okay. So, V is ranked at 22. S is ranked at 19. Q is ranked at 17. W is ranked at 23. T is ranked at 20. P is ranked at 16. Similarly, M is ranked at 13. J is 10 and H is 8. And over here we have P 16, M 13 and K at 11. So if I look at these terms, I can see there's a -3 and -2. Correct? Over here -3, -2. Over here also -3, -2. In this term, we have -3 and -4. So only in this word, that is WTP, there's a different logic. So in all of these three terms, 1, 2, and 3 terms, the logic was -3 and -2. Only in this term, which is WTP, we followed a different logic. Hence, our answer will be option number 4, W, T, and P. Okay, so here you can see that only WTP follows a different logic. Now, we have to find two missing terms. So again, we have to consider this as one series, this is one series, and this as the second series. Or we can consider this as one series. So one series will be, first series will be Z, B, D, F, H, and then we have to find two terms. Now just solving this series only. So firstly, just by the looks of it, I can see that this is caps, this is not caps, this is caps, this is not caps, this is caps. So the next term will be not caps and then caps. So I can eliminate option number 1 clearly just looking at it. So now my answer is between these three terms. Now, first, when I look at this is Z, then this is B. So Z is 26, B is 2. So I can see minus 2. From 2, we are going to 4. Sorry, this is plus 2. We are going 2 positions forward. From X, Y, Z to A and B. So 2 positions forward. This is also 2 positions forward. Then this is 6, so 2 positions forward. Then this is 8, so 2 positions forward. So 2 positions forward will give me 10, and then again it will give me 12th position. So at 10th position we have J. J will be in the small term like this. Okay? And at 12th position we have what? At 12th position we have L, which will be in caps. Sorry, which will be again in small caps. So J and then L. So in these three options, we have the same thing, J and then L. Now, let us look at the second term. This is CF. Okay, so C, then F, then I, then L, then O, and then two terms we have to find out. Now I'm giving them ranks. C is 3, F is 6, I is 9, L is 12, O is 15. So clearly addition of 3, right? Addition of 3. So next addition of 3 will give me the 18th rank. And at 18th rank we have R. So small r. So J and then R. And over here we have L. So plus 3 will give me 21th rank. And 21th rank we have U. So L, U. So J, R and L, U. Okay. Now we'll move on to the third series. So third series is K, then small o, then S, then W, then A, and then two terms we have to find out. So K, if I look at the positions, K is 11, O is 15. Similarly, S is 19. This is 23 and this is 1. So plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, and here also 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So plus 4. So if I go plus 4 here, I'll get 5th rank, which is E. Correct? And plus 4 here, I'll get 9th rank, which is I. So this will be E and this will be I. So out of the given options, I can eliminate option number 4. Over here, we have GREQ and LUIV and GRES and LUIX. So now the answer depends on the fourth series. So in the fourth series, let us write, we have R, then W, then B, then G, then L, and then two terms we have to find out. So if I look over here, R is at position 18. Then W is at position 23. B is at position 2. So if from W to B we are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an addition of 5. Here also there was an addition of 5. G is positioned at what? G is positioned at 7. So increment of 5. L is positioned at 13. Right? Sorry, L is positioned at 12. So increment of 5. Now, 5 positions increase, I'll get the 17th rank, and 5 position increase, I'll get the 22 rank. So at 17th rank, we have Q, which will be small, and at 22 rank, we have V, which will be big. So here I'll get small q and here I'll get big V. So my answer will be JREQ in small and LUIV in big, which is option number 2. So the correct answer to this question will be option number 2. Okay. Now, again, missing number series, very easy. Here I can see this is plus 4. Okay. This is plus 9. This is plus 20. Sorry. This is plus 16. Correct? So if I look at this, this is what? This is 2 square. This is 3 square. This is 4 square. So I'll simply add 25, which is 5 square. So adding 39 and 25 together will give me 64. So my answer will be option number 3, 64. Okay. Simply we were adding consecutive perfect squares. We can write it as like this. 10 plus square of 2 will give me 14. Similarly, 14 plus square of 3 will give me 23. 23 plus square of 4 will give me 39. And similarly 39 plus square of 5 will give me 64. Okay, so this is one way to write it. Now, question number 12. We have to select the option which is related to this word the same way this word is related to this word. So this is analogy, this is pair 1 and this is pair 2. So if we look at pair 1, we can see that Russell is the sound of leaves rustle together. This you have heard in English, right? So rustle is the sound of leaves. Similarly, we have to find a word which is a sound of owl. So if you know that hoot is the sound of owl. So our answer will be option number 3, hoot. So what we did first, we identified the relationship between the first pair and then we applied the same relationship in the second pair to find the missing element. This is how you solve analogy. So the common logic was that we had to find the sound of the first element in both the analogies. Okay. Now, question number 3, we have to identify which one is different. So again, what we will do is we will treat them as different series. So first series is LNJI, then we have HDB, then DFBA, and then RTPO. So let us quickly give them forward ranks. So if I give them forward ranks, L is 12, N is 14, J is 10 and I is 9. Okay. Over here 6, 8, 4, 2. Then 4, 6, 2, 1 and R is 18, 20, 16 and O is 15. So here if I see the logic, this is minus 2, this is minus 4. Sorry, this is plus 2. This is minus 4 and this is minus 1. Similarly, plus 2, minus 4 and minus 1. Here, plus 2, minus 4 and minus 2. Here we have plus 2, minus 4, minus 1. So these three words, this word and this word and this word, these three words follow the same logic, that is plus 2, minus 4 and then minus 1. Only this word follows a different logic. So FHDB. Only this is the one that follows a different logic. Hence our answer will be option number 2, FHDB. Okay. Now, 4 words are given that are alike in similar one manner and one is different and we have to find out. So hatred, jealousy, envy and empathy. So if you know hatred, jealousy, envy, all these three emotions are negative emotions, right? These are negative emotions. Only empathy, that means sympathizing with someone, it is a positive emotion. So only empathy is a positive emotion. Hence, the word that is different will be for, that is empathy. So here you can see that empathy means the ability to understand other person's feeling or experience. But the other words, that is hatred, jealousy, and envy, right? These were different. These three words, these words were different in meaning. So answer will be option number 4, empathy. Now again a question of analogy. So this pair is given to us and we have to identify that all out of all these 4 pairs, which one has the same relationship as in this pair. So over we have anger and emotions. So similarly we have to find out. We can say that anger is a type of emotion. Similarly, out of all the 4 options, option number 3, I can say that pomegranate is a type of fruit. So only option number 3 follows the same logic. Hence, our answer will be option number 3. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.